in my room. I tell you, come on in my room. Jesus is my doctor, and he writes down all my prescriptions. He gives me all my medicine in my
And give
room.
me all of my medicine in my room. Hey, Mama, we back in the building.
Hey, friend, you in the building?
Hey, Bo. Hey, Bo, it's me again.
It's me again. How are you doing,
No,
TT?
baby, I've been waiting on this moment all my life. I've been waiting on this moment to arrive.
Well, guess what? We are finally here. We are here in
We
this
are
moment.
finally here.
Oh, girl. Listen.
Back where we belong.
Listen.
Mo, I'm ready for. I've been ready. I've been wondering. I've been trying to figure out how are we gonna come together so we can give these people what they asking for, what they looking for, what they need.
Tinia, listen. I was like, oh gosh, I got to talk about this. And there's no other person I would rather do it with than you.
I'm just saying. Who else we gonna do it with? How and who?
I did try to get Trey on tonight, but he had a book. He was already booked and busy or whatever, so he can't get on here with us today or whatever.
Okay.
I was just like, we got to talk about this situation with Will Smith and Chris Rock, and why is he around here slapping people or whatever, slapping the taste out of their mouth? I'm so will this and will that and will. And so I want to know what you think, how you feel, all of that good stuff. So what's up, everybody? It's me, it's AlexisMaurice, and it is time for a new episode of The Wind Up. Tonight, I have my good Judy, Miss Tinia Tucker, here with me tonight. TT is here, and we are going to talk about everything Oscars that happened last night, from the winners to Tiffany Haddish to Will Smith and the slap that was heard around the world. Okay? Listen, they heard it in Africa. They heard it in Japan. Listen, Vladimir Putin heard it over there in Russia too, child.
Everything in Ukraine stopped. The war stopped in Ukraine.
The war stopped. The world stopped when Will Smith went up there and slapped Chris Rock. So make sure you go ahead and like this video, share it on all of your platforms or whatever. Invite the people to come in because we're going to talk about this. So last night, Sunday night, the 2022 Oscars came on, and we saw something that happened that left all of us with our mouths dropped. Okay? So Will Smith, that was with Chris Rock, was on stage, and he was presenting, I think, the best documentary Oscar. Oh, I forgot about that. Yes. Pour yourself a glass of wine. Tania got some wine. I got some champagne tonight. I'm drinking some champagne.
I know that's right. But toast it up.
Pour yourself a glass of wine, put up some lipstick, pull up a chair, because we are about to discuss all things Oscar. So, Chris Rock was doing, he was presenting the award for Best Documentary, which went to Questlove for Summer of Love. Fantastic documentary. If you guys haven't seen it, go watch it now. You'll absolutely love it. But Chris Rock was on stage, presented the award, and he made a joke about G.I. Jane / Jada Pinkett Smith, okay? And he basically said, Jada, Will, I love y'all. Jada, we'll see you. G.I. Jane 2 coming soon or whatever. So everyone laughed, including Will Smith. He laughed, Tania. He giggled. He girl. He kiki. But somewhere between the kiki and him looking over at his wife, he got angry. He got very angry. And he took his ass on that stage on national television.
Well, I got to exit out more.
On national television, And he went up there and slapped the hell. Bow! Slapped the hell out of Chris Rock. And what did he do? He went marching back to his seat and he told him, keep my wife's name out your mother mouth. It was just a joke, Will. Keep my wife's name out your mouth. Now, I don't know about you, but I was with Lupita. Lupita was sitting there looking like,
no, I was gonna say that. I'm looking at Lupita. Lupita was looking at me. We were both looking like,
girl.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I was like, oh, so Tinia, what was your reaction to this? What was your reaction to all of this?
When y'all sent it to me in the chat, I don't know who posted. I think it was Mark posted it in the chat. I said, wait a minute. Rewind.
Is this a skit?
Is this a skit? That's what I said, Mo. I really said that to myself. I said, myself said, is this a skit? Myself said, Mo.
Listen, shit got real.
Myself was in awe. I knew it was real when he got back to that seat and said what he said and meant it. That's when I knew it was real, because at first I thought, oh, they just playing, he went up there and pretend like he slapped her. But when Will got back to that seat,
and he said,
yeah,
keep my wife's name out your mouth. Not once. He said it twice. He said it
and with
times.
conviction. And he said it with conviction.
One
he
for
said
the
it with
Father,
conviction.
one for the Son. Okay?
And if he had said it one more time, the Holy Spirit was going to come through that building.
It was going to come sweeping
and
through
shut
that.
It down.
It was going to
Holy Spirit
sweeping through there. But
Tanika,
let me ask you a question. So this is the question that
I'm
everyone is
ready.
talking about.
I'm ready.
I've been praying
all day.
Do you feel Will Smith overreacted?
That's a loaded question.
Pow, 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 pow.
Pow, pow, pow. It's not
Do
quite
you
that
feel
simple.
he overreacted?
It's not a simple yes or no.
That's all it is. It's a yes or a no.
No. No, it's not. Let me tell you this. Let me say this.
Break it down.
Let me break it down for you. For those people who don't quite get the kind of love that Will has for Jada, you wouldn't understand.
Girl, please.
I need that. That's the kind of love I got to have right there. Let me say that. Let me make sure I make this real clear.
Real clear.
I got to have that kind of love. You got to love me like Will love Jada. When somebody talking about me crazy, when a dude, I can handle the female, but when a dude talking about me crazy, I don't care what the setting is. Where you clown, that's where the circus need to be. Now, you standing up there talking about my wife, this ain't the first time you did it. This ain't the second time you did it. And we done kikied, we done tried to play nice. But at some point, and my husband probably wouldn't have went on the stage and slapped him. But at the end of the show, he was going to snatch him by his collar. But I still can't say that I'm upset with Will for going up on it, because you got to make an example out of some people. And that was just the night. Will had time. I had time. All the people in the audience had time. And we sat back and watched him walk on that stage. Bam.
And slapped the shit out of him. And then there it was.
Clean.
What's in it?
And there it was.
So this is how I feel. Now, I knew when this happened, I said to myself, if Will Smith leave Jada Pinkett Smith today, he would never, ever have to worry about getting a piece of punani ever again in his life. Because the girls was just going to be putting it in a glass like this and just throwing it at Will. Will can get all of the pee-pee, all the poo-poo that he wants at that particular moment. I knew everyone.
Wait. Hold up, Mo. I'm going to have to disagree with you, because there are a lot of women who are in their feelings about the way Will handle this business. I'm shocked. I was shocked like you were shocked.
No,
my face was.
I ain't seen not one woman say anything about Will. Bad.
Baby, no. You better go to my page, honey. You better go to Michelle Brown page. I'm sitting here looking at these pages like, these bitches been in relationships with that you wouldn't be proud of your man for going and slapping the shit out of somebody in your honor? I'm looking at these hoes like.
So me, if I was in a situation like that and my man, you know, he got up and he defended my honor and he slapped the shit out of somebody, I probably would have been, you know, happy too. I would have been like,
let's go to the back, baby.
What you gonna do?
I'd have been like, let's go to the bathroom, baby. You can get it tonight.
Some of y'all women can't do that. Some of y'all men ain't gonna do that or whatever. And some of y'all need to know if your man can fight. If your man can't fight, you need to keep your damn mouth shut, okay? Keep your mouth shut if you know your man ain't got them hands. Now, if you know your man got them hands or them guns, I don't condone, you know, gun violence, but if your man got them hands, you can talk all the shit you want to. But if your man ain't got them hands, keep your mouth shut.
Mama, I don't care what kind of hands you got. You can be a paraplegic for all I care. You better figure it out. I don't care if you got hands or not. You better figure it out.
You better throw them elbows or whatever. You better throw
some shoulder, whatever. Your ankles, your knees.
You better some rocks. You better pick up some rocks.
You better find some. You better spit at them.
You better find something to throw. But every woman in my mind, every woman in the world was probably like, yes, yes, yes. But in my official opinion, I feel Will Smith overreacted. I really do feel he overreacted because of who he is, what he stands for. But sometimes
there are quite a few people who have taken that position.
And like you said, you know, some days just be bad. It's a bad day. It's a bad day. And if you catch me on a bad day, I probably will pick up a ball and knock your ass upside the head as well too.
Do you hear me?
Because of who he is and what he stands for, I felt that it was a really bad move for him. And partly because Will Smith is a comedian. Chris Rock is a comedian. Yes. I personally feel what he said wasn't that bad. I mean, she looked like G.I. Jane, but G.I. Jane was a beautiful woman in that movie with the shaved head. Now, it has come out now that Jada struggles with alopecia. I think that's what it is, with hair loss. So she's recently just cut all of her hair off. But Chris Rock ain't know that, Tinia. Did you think Chris Rock knew that?
Yes. This girl talk about it. This girl tell everybody who would listen to her about her bald head. She done told everybody about her going bald, about taking her follicles and turning them into cups. She done told everybody more. If you don't know that this girl, her follicles don't work, you done dumb, stupid, dead, and all of it. She done told us a trillion times why she bald head.
I missed the whole Red Table Talk. I didn't see that particular episode, but according to Tinia, she told the whole world. I don't think Chris Rock knew that, and it was just a joke.
But he should have known. But let me go back a little bit more. Let me go back a little bit and give you my perspective on this situation. So I absolutely understand those people who are of the belief that, you know, violence is not the answer. I sometimes subscribe to that. Catch me, the operative word is sometimes. Subscribe to that. Also, however, you never know what a person's breaking point is. Mm-hmm. You can't keep digging and digging and digging and digging. Yes, I can hear you saying, but still, you can't use violence. You have to use your words. Sometimes words just won't do. And if I'm sitting there and you see that look come across my face, I'm going to need some kind of reaction. Even if you don't get up, I'm going to need you to scream like you did. Holler up there, say, hey, that's enough. Even if he had did that, I would have cut it.
Bruh,
we get
I'm
it.
Telling you,
Kiki.
Like,
Here is what I have sort of a dilemma or an issue with. Going back to your original thought that women would just be clamoring and be just so enthralled with the fact that Will turned into the knight in shining armor, and he ran to his wife's defense and he defended her, and he was so chivalrous. No, these bitches out here in these streets ain't had nobody to love on them, ain't had nobody to defend them. So now they can't understand how this man, and all of them keep saying, well, she done cheated on Will. who punani did she use to cheat on him with? It was her. If he took her back after she used her punani and gave it to everybody from here to the equator, they had an understanding. We ain't got nothing to do with that. What we do have to do with is going up on that stage and defend. To me, it was really about the fact that he defended his woman. And we hear so many times black women saying, oh, who's going to defend the black woman? Oh, everybody always comes down on the black woman. Oh, nobody has the black woman's defense. And then when this man going up here to defend the bald-head black woman, y'all mad. What? Pick a side. What? You can't today be over here. Oh, I'm a proud black woman and everybody needs I'm Mother Black Earth. And then when this happens, now all of a sudden, oh, he shouldn't have done that. Oh, if it were a white woman, sometimes black women make me tired. Black women make me tired sometimes.
But that's a good question, Tinia. Let me ask you this: do you feel if it was a white man up there making those jokes about Jada, do you think Will Smith would have went up there and did the exact same thing?
I think given this current climate, wouldn't no white man go up there and say that? So I can't even put that together. I can't even find the space for that to go in. These white people scared to say black. Oh, we can't.
Right. Afraid of being canceled. Which is why I think a lot of people, because when he gave his acceptance speech, a lot of those celebrities stood up and they clapped, they clapped for him. Because I think some of them know, wait a minute, if I get up here and get preachy and judge it, I don't know how this is gonna play out in the morning. So let me but I also feel that I think some of those celebrities actually felt Will's pain at that moment, because a lot of times we expect them as celebrities to just shut up and take it because they're public figures. But we also have to remember that these are real people. These are really, really people with real feelings. And, we have to take that into account. But I still feel he overreacted. Let me ask you a question. What do you think is or was the real trigger? Do you think it really just was because Chris Rock said that? Or do you feel like something else might have been going
on? I feel like that there may have been something else going on. I actually, in my mind, I done played out a whole story. I done made up a whole story in my head about what happened.
Tell the narrative.
Let me tell y'all what happened in my head. Will and Jada, they've been talking about this upcoming event for this past week, all week. They've been talking about going to this because, they haven't really been doing a whole lot of public stuff and public events and stuff lately and all that kind of stuff. So they had to have the conversation and talk to each other like, look, we're going to go in here. And Will was like, if anybody bring up August, I'm snapping the F off. If anybody go to talk about August, I'm snapping off. He was already on 10 because he was waiting on somebody to start talking about August. It seemed like he had to get that good to get on the red carpet. What's her name? Laverne. He had to get Laverne to get on the red carpet about that entanglement. So he was already still tight from that last outing where he had to get Laverne together.
Right.
That's right. At Tag Wars. So here we are at another awards. Who he was thinking in his head. He was trying to protect himself. Who finna try me tonight? Because I'm not with shit. I'm finna be, I am legend. I'm finna go ham in it. He said, let nobody say nothing. I'm trying to be on my peaceful-ish. I'm trying to be loving. I done told myself I'm loving and kind and I'm fun and I'm gonna have fun. I told myself that. But the first person that say the wrong thing, I'm snapping the F off. And Jada said, yeah, Will, I feel you. That's absolutely right. Yeah, babe, I got your back. We're going to be in there 10 blah, 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 blah. So they got in there and they did the customary waves and the fake smiles and handshakes and hugs and stuff. And then they got there. What's his name? Chris Rock told the first joke. Will and Jada gave each other the look.
Yeah.
Jada was cool. We can laugh at that. So they laughed together. Key. Chris told another joke up in there. Bottom. Keep it coming now. They like, the Kiki got a little less. Keep
it cute.
And then when he got to that last joke about my bald head wife and his alopecia, that's a wrap. Will had one more Kiki in him, but Jada was done with the Kiki in. Will had Kiki, and then he looked over there and saw she wasn't Kiki in. He said, oh, shit, it's on. She rolled them eyes.
Child,
Will gave her the nod.
All the way to the back of her head and came back around again, and it was over. It was over.
That exorcist.
But you know what?
Wait, she gave Will the nod, and Will said, "I got this, baby." He walked up on that stage real cool, bam, and that was it, and walked on back.
But a part of me feels that maybe Will kind of felt obligated to say something, to react, because, and this is my opinion, people. I feel that Jada has made a complete fool of Will over these, ever since they got to the talking about their, all of these love letters with her and Tupac, her having an entanglement with August Alsina. She get up on that damn, on that red table talking, she just be talking about all their businesses, and he get on the red table twerking. She get to that damn red table, she be doing all that talking, and I'm like, wow, that damn daughter, she be like, wow, yeah, oh yeah, girl.
Let me ask you this.
Talking.
So let me ask you this, Mo, because you said, and this is, I take a little issue with this, not a huge issue, because none of us know the whole story. So do you think, come on, Rashawn. Rashawn is my twin sister up in here, because Rashawn been saying and giving me what I need right here. She right there. That's my amen sister right there. I don't know if that's a girl or a guy.
It's a boy.
Anyway, let me ask you. That's a guy. Okay, Rashawn, my twin brother. Okay, twin spirit. So let me ask you this, Mo. Do you think that Jada has been making a fool of it? I want to understand what you mean by Jada has been making a fool. Has she been making a fool because she put their business out there, or because she did the stuff?
Well, both. I think because, Will and Jada have, for the most part, been very private through the years. There have always been speculations out there about, their extracurricular activities when it comes to the bedroom and stuff. But it has been since I think the pandemic, when they started doing a lot of talking and confirming and or denying a lot of the stuff that has been said about them. So I kind of feel like, as a man, I'm a black man. At some particular point, you can't just keep bruising the male ego over and over and over again. Especially the black male. This body helping. So how did the bruising take place? Tell me, give me. I'm a Virgo, y'all. Well,
and Virgos, we have to understand.
August Alsina ass got up there talking about they was entanglement. He was in love with her, and she basically didn't deny it. So how are you, Will and Jada Smith? And Will Smith is like the epitome of a black man. He's funny, he's good looking, he's a provider, he's a great father. He does all of that stuff. And why the hell would you kind of just step out on Will Smith? Of all people, why would you step out on Will? Or whatever. So
this is the problem right here. This is the problem right here.
What's the problem?
That so many people have placed Will on this pedestal. Let me make sure I make this real clear. Jada ain't did nothing that Will ain't did first. Let me make sure I roll this right on out there. On my inside, I feel it out in my shanana.
Okay,
I feel in my shanana. And my shanana ain't never lied to me.
Have any of these women ever came out and said anything about what they've been doing with Will Smith? No, but August Alsina came out and said what he said about Jada.
And who said they women? And who says women? And who said it's women?
All right.
Why you talking?
You is not gonna talk about Will Smith.
Why you talking? Who said it's women? Cause it's certain secrets that a man can keep. Yeah, we'll find out everything. And I'm sure Jada found it all out. She found out all them secrets. And they decided to stay together amidst all them secrets. And he let her have a little candy on the side. And her little candy was August Alsina. They didn't know how crazy August was.
This man came up here and protected this black woman and defended this black woman. And here y'all go. That's the first thing y'all be doing. Jump to the sexuality part. Y'all need to cut that out. Cut it out.
That's not why I jumped to the sexuality part. That's not why I jumped to the sexuality. I'm Team Will. I'm 100% Team Will. I'm the one rocking for Will. I said slap that nigga till he can't talk no more about talking about me. First of all, I'm okay. I'm sitting over there fighting my nail. And you walk back to your seat.
I do feel sorry for Will, Tinia. And the reason I feel sorry for him is because it's evident that an Oscar is something that he's kind of always wanted. And if you ask me, he should have gotten it a long time ago or whatever. They boycotted the Oscars back in 2016, which to me, it was even funny that their asses was even there because they were
Right.
so now it just looks like, oh, we boycotted because you was mad because you didn't get the nomination, but now you got the nomination, then you coming down to the award show or whatever. And I believe that boycott back in 2016, along with all of the other campaigning and stuff that they did, really got Will that award. I personally feel that
you think
had
so?
a lot more roles that he should have won that award for or whatever.
I agree.
This one wasn't really one that I thought that he was going to win the award for or whatever. That's just in my personal opinion.
I kind of sort of agree with that, but here's the deal. Regardless of the fact that this was his first award and he should have won a lot of awards, it's a whole bunch of Black people who should have won a whole bunch of awards. So that part, it is what it is. This ain't our shit, first of all. This ain't our table that we pulling up to. This that table that they found a crate for us to come sit at. They gave us a crate to sit on at their table. And we just so happened to take this crate and sit down. Because, for example, Denzel should have won a trillion. Samuel L. Jackson just finally got an honorary award that they didn't even show. That they didn't even show. They didn't even televise. But they told us about it on our little crates. As we sat perched on our crates. They told us about our Black stars getting an honorary award. So I don't give a shit about these awards that these people give out. What I do give a shit about, however, was this entertainment that Will and Chris gave to the people.
But you know what?
I do. Oscar so
what
right.
I hate about it is that his moment will be forever reduced to this slap. And that's why I felt that he should, when Chris Rock went low, I personally don't feel he went low. It was a very soft joke in my opinion.
Know.
But
in your opinion,
when Chris Rock
let somebody talk about your bald head mate. Your bald head made us suffering from.
And it's purple. but when Chris Rock went low, Will Smith took it down to the floor. He took it all the way down to the damn floor, and he went up on that stage.
He scrubbed the ground. Scrubbed the ground.
I hate that he did that because like I said, I know his speech was good. He was crying. He wasn't crying because he won. I think he was crying because he knew that, oh my God, this is about to just be terrible. What?
He took it to hell. He did.
That's right, JT. He took it to hell. That's my cousin. JT said he took it all the way to hell, girl. Like took it all the way down there.
Baby, Will went down there, had a little talk with the devil, and came back up and slapped the shit out.
The devil said, "Here, put a little bit of this on your hand when you slap the shit out." But listen,
that was so funny. That's why he went.
Not only was Will Smith, but did you see Tiffany Haddish? How she got that report on ET? What was they storming down to the Oscars?
When I tell you, she gathered that heifer into a little bitty bowl.
Listen, I'm drinking a little champagne. You drinking a little wine. I think they were serving Casamigos or some shit. Everclear. They were serving something down to the Oscars, girl, because they was just reading the girls left and right, slapping the girls and reading them and everything.
Wait, Tiffany said this is not a costume. This is designer, bitch. That's she said, bitch, but that's what I heard.
Who was that? Will Packer was the producer. You had Beyonce dancing. You got Will Smith slapping holes. You got Tiffany Haddish reading the girls. What else is going on down to the Oscars?
This is the most entertainment that's ever been. They have never seen this kind of entertainment at the Oscars. They ought to be grateful.
Listen, the ratings, I'm pretty sure, have gone way back up through the roof. Through the roof there. But ultimately, like
because you know the last 4 or 5 years, Mo, the ratings have been super low. Super low.
Year, oh, I know.
2022.
Yes.
They
have returned to their glory. I wish I was.
They have returned to their glory. But once again, thanks to us. I wish I was there too, JT, honey. Baby.
Listen, we had to put some theatrics up in this bitch or whatever, live and shake the table. We had to shake the table down to the office, girl.
Do you hear me? Mo.
But
a party ain't a party till we come through.
Till we pull through, honey. And guess what? We pulled through. We was slapping holes in every. Only thing we needed now was some hydraulics on stage with some deuces. We needed some 40s.
Do you hear me?
That's all we needed. That's all we needed, girl.
Mo, do you hear me? And again, you know, going back to the serious aspect, I know there are those of you who have allowed yourself to believe that this incident caused them to look at us in a certain light. No, they've been looking at us in the same light. Whether Will would have slapped the shit out of him last night or not, they were gonna see you in the same light. The end.
I bet you those white people. I bet you those white
might be brighter. Turn up the lights in here, baby.
I bet you those
it's
white
right,
people.
I want y'all to see this.
I know those white people was down there to that academy. It was like, oh my God, what is going
Oh, you
on?
know, clutching their pearl.
What is going on?
A pearl foot.
There's bitches and shit up here now. We don't do that here. We don't do that. No.
Look, babe, go in the kitchen and get our casserole so we can go.
Our green bean casserole.
Go get that green bean casserole.
But listen,
JT, yeah, they enjoyed it.
Let me ask you a final question. Now, the Academy has said that they are opening an investigation, and right before we got on here tonight, Will Smith actually did issue an apology, because when he got up there, he didn't apologize to Chris Rock. He apologized to the Academy. So that lets me know I'm still mad. No, I ain't apologizing to Chris. Yep. But what I will say is this: I apologize to the Academy. Hopefully, y'all will have my black ass here again. If not, I got my Oscar. So F y'all, I'll holler at y'all later. But this is what Will Smith had to say. He issued an official apology. He said this:
he did.
Violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are a part of the job. But a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. That's allowed, because he was laughing.
We are him.
I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris. I was out of line and I was wrong. I am embarrassed, and my actions were not indicative of a man that I want to be. There is no place for violence in the world of love and kindness. I would also like to apologize again to the Academy, the producers of the show, all the attendees, and everyone watching around the world. I would like to apologize to the Williams family and my King Richard's family. I deeply regret that my behavior has stained what has been otherwise a gorgeous journey for all of us. I am a work in progress. Sincerely, Will. Now, that was nice. This is a nice little note. But as he get up on TikTok and he be acting a fool on Instagram with them videos, he need to do a video and apologize to this man. Okay?
That's enough. He did enough. If he don't do anything else, as they said in that gospel song, if he don't do anything, if the Lord don't do anything else, he's done enough. Come on, if the Lord doesn't do anything else, he has done enough. That's it. Because first of all, I meant what I did. I meant to slap the shit out of you. I just hate it had to go down. I had to slap the shit out of you. I hate you made that joke and made me get out of character.
And let's be clear. The only reason I am apologizing now, because they're opening up an investigation. And I don't want them to take my Oscar away from me.
I think he had already made up in his mind after he had those conversations. He was going to apologize. I think he was already going to do it anyway. Because that's regardless of what we can say about Will, he knows the right thing to do. He's been in these circles long enough to know that when you screw up, you got to come back and kiss a little of that white pasty booty. You got to kiss a little bit of that white pasty booty. Suck it up, buttercup. Do what you got to do. Me, I'm happy that I'm not famous, so I can say what I want. I can do what I want, and I don't give a shit. And I ain't got to take shit.
And what's going to separate us apart from the other people, the other boys and girls, is when we do make it big, girl, we still going to say what the hell we want to goddamn say.
That's what's going to separate us.
And you know
That's what. That's what it is.
That's what I always love about Wendy. You can say what you want to say about Wendy, but Wendy say it like she means it. She says it.
Let's talk about her.
No, we talk about that another day. I'm not talking about Auntie tonight. Tonight we were just coming on here just to talk about Will and Jada. But I'm gonna say this in closing, and then I'm gonna let you close us out, Tinia. Okay. I'm gonna say this. Will, at the end of the day, in the beginning of the morning, in the middle of the afternoon, you are still one of the greatest of all times in my book. You had a real moment. We all have real moments. Would I have liked that you went and took your ass up there and slapped the shit out of Chris Rock? Hell to the nah. Because this day will go down in infamy. Just like Pearl
Hey, Frankie.
How they went and bomb all them people. This day will forever live in infamy. That the day that Will Smith got his light bright ass up there and slapped the shit out of Chris Brown. And Chris Rock, excuse me, I keep saying, but Chris Rock, you are a class act. Because had he been somebody else, he wouldn't have got up there and slapped the Rock like that. He wouldn't have got up there and slapped. But Chris Rock was.
Wait, Mo.
Let me finish.
We can't close out on this note. No, we cannot close out on this note. We finna go back and address this right here. We ain't finna close out on it. We're gonna close out, but not on this note right here. Because we finna talk about this thing right here. I done heard people say, oh, had it been so and so and so and so, so and so. Let me tell you something. I believe firmly, this is what I'm gonna have to agree with. There's a equal and opposite reaction to everything that we do in this world. Even though I'm okay with Will slapping the shit out of Chris Rock, I would have been just as okay if Chris Rock had turned around and slapped his ass back. I would have been okay with that. I mean, that fair is fair. Because for me,
but Tinia,
Will had a right to feel how he feels. Huh?
They would have started fighting on national TV.
Some of the white people would have came out there and broke it up. I mean, the white people don't put their shit so up.
Tyler Perry, Denzel Washington, and all them people up there consoling Will and giving him.
They would have broke it up, just like Denzel and what's his name, and Tyler pulled Will to the side and had a conversation with him, and that's one of the things that I really, really appreciate, and I did love that tiny aspect that those black men pulled this black man to the side and said, hey, brother, don't let the devil use you. I like that part. I did like that. And even the white man put them up. Like,
side note, they need that same, all this brotherhood shit that Tyler and Denzel and all them was having. Bradley Cooper white. But all of these kumbaya, hallelujah prayer moments that they have, I know. Them same people need to pull Kanye West's ass on the side.
Do you hear me?
These black men,
that's a whole nother show.
A whole nother show. But these black men, these black celebrity men, they need to get together, Steve Harvey, all of them, and they need to pull Kanye ass to the side and get him together.
Absolutely. And I'm trying to understand why people are making excuses for Kanye doing what he is doing. It's one thing to say the system is not fair to black men, but if the black men out here acting an ass, portraying killing somebody, and then on the second side of that same coin, you talking about you don't want your child on TikTok because she gonna see shit. She gonna see your ass out here with a whole, you cut somebody damn head off. You stupid.
Listen, Carolyn Holmes said Will wouldn't have slapped nobody at the Hip Hop Awards.
She right.
No.
That's the home team. Carolyn for what I'm from.
What was them old awards that they got to the fighting down there? They had to cut the award show. What that Benzino award?
The BT award? Oh, those yes. Oh, they used to fight all the time. Yeah. Listen, go up in there with that, Will.
If the Oscars was down here to Atlanta, girl, they'll still be fighting out there right now to this day. Tinia, go ahead and take us out. Take us out, girl. Take us out. Take us out.
Y'all, we did what we said we were gonna do. We came and did what we normally do. We gave you some tea. We gave you some wine. We gave you some vodka. We gave you some coffee. We gave you whatever the drink of your choice was tonight, because that is what we do. So this is what we would like for you to do in return. Go out there and love on somebody. We're going to let last night slide on by. We're going to say last night was a one-off. We're we gonna not live in what happened last night. We ain't gonna let that energy get on us. The energy we gonna let get on us. That's what black
people do. That's what black people do. We know how to sweep stuff up under the rug and be like, oh, it's all right. It's all right. Oh, it's all right.
What we doing? Look at him now. I ain't saying it's all right, but I do understand. I do understand that sometimes that flesh will take over and cause you to get away from up under. Because the flesh done took over me and Mo like 400 times tonight. We done came away from up under the will of the Lord several times. However, comma but slash, we know how to slide on back under there. And what I need for y'all to do is slide right on back up under that wheel. We done had our fun. We have kikied. We have been entertained thoroughly. Now let's slide on back up under this wheel and let's be good to each other. If we can learn anything, if we can learn nothing, let's just learn to be good to, first and foremost, ourselves. Then let's be good to each other. You can't be good to nobody else until you are good to yourself. That's why a lot of people are so angry and frustrated and mad. And y'all see these people and you don't know what's wrong with them. They mad at themselves. It's not you. It's them. So let me ask you to do, let your light shine. If don't nobody else tell you tonight, if don't nobody else tell you tomorrow, me and Mo gonna tell you before we get out here, we love you. And all we're asking you to do is pay the love forward. Let your light shine. We love y'all.
Shine the light on them. Shine the light on them. All right, Tinia, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. And I will catch you later. Me and Tinia are gonna be doing some more stuff, y'all. I'm getting my life together.
Yeah, I just be waiting on. I be trying to wait on Mo. I just be trying to wait on Mo. I be trying to like I be waiting on the Lord. I be waiting on Mo just like I be waiting on the Lord. And both of them be a little slow sometimes. Lord, on time, God, yes, He is.
Yes,
however,
he is.
Mo.
I be a little tardy to the party sometimes. But thank y'all guys.
I love Miss Sean. You need to come back all the time.
Next time Tinia, we got to get together. We got to get together next time we come to town. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much for watching. Who? Rashawn don't live here in Atlanta.
Oh, Rashawn, you got to come to town because I got to meet Rashawn. Rashawn gave me my whole life tonight. He helped me act a fool, y'all. I don't need no help. But Rashawn was right there with me.
Yeah, he all right. He all right.
Oh, no. Don't do
but
Rashawn
thank
like
y'all
that.
so much for watching. Tinia, thank you for joining us tonight. And make sure you guys check out Tinia. Follow her on Facebook. She's tagged in my post. She has an amazing show that she does in the morning sometimes called Tea Time with Tinia. And she be talking about some real stuff. And she be ministering too, y'all. So y'all go check her out. And we will see y'all next time. Bye, y'all. Bye, Tinia.
Bye.